Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I don't know what you would call this effect, but it's pretty cool. And you can, after you're through, if you wanted to, I did all these with the interactive fill tool. You could go back and change your colors to change the colors of the fill and play around with it. But I'm just going to do it in grayscale right now. So I took the word epilogue and I'm going to go to my interactive fill tool and I'm just going to swipe up, and I want just like that, but I want a little bit less white up top. Now, if you hold down the shift key and double click on the rotation of the rectangle tool, you'll get that. We're going to do 4 of these and you could do more. I'm going to go ahead and go to object now and convert that to a curve. And then when you make more copies, it'll all be curves. I'm going to set my nudge factor on just like 0.1 of an inch. I'm going to grab with this shape tool. I'm going to right arrow, left arrow, up arrow. I'm going to make a duplicate of that. Grab my shape tool, right arrow. So I'm making it a little bit narrower and a little bit shorter. I'm going to hit the duplicate again. So I'm going to make 4 boxes, get the shape tool, right arrow, left arrow, up arrow. One more time, make a duplicate of it, move it down. It doesn't really matter where you move it to because you can move them around later. Right arrow key, left arrow key, up arrow key. So I'm selecting that. Now, the key is here to make 4 copies of this. So I'm just going to make 4 copies. I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. And this won't be quite as dramatic because I started off with a little bit bigger deal, but we're going to use the envelope tool. So I'm going to go to effects and envelope, and I've already got this one selected. So I'm going to go right here and it's got an arrow and I'm going to place it in that container. I'm going to go ahead and do them all at one time. Create an envelope from this form. That's all I'm doing. Create an envelope from this form. So it's just making progressively smaller, progressively bigger. Now, if you shift select this one and that one and hit CE, you put it in the center. Shift select those two, CE or EC, it doesn't matter what order you do it in. Shift select EC. Shift select EC. Now I would take away our outline. And then you could see how they're not going to be as good as this because I started off with a little bit bigger. And we still got an envelope box there sometimes, so you need to kind of watch out for that and delete them. Okay, now you can take this one and move it straight up. And it's in the right order right now. Still in the right order. Don't worry about this because you could always go C on your keyboard and it'll put it in the center. That's a pretty cool effect. It almost looks like it's kind of folding around. So you could do multiples in the smaller, or set your nudge factor if you're doing something bigger, set your nudge factor on a little bit bigger. And then like I said before, this is an interactive fill tool, you could change the black to yellow. And of course I'd put a black up top maybe. And then you could take the other one, change it to a green, make it black on top. Pretty cool effect. Let's go with blue. Put a little black in this. They need to be in order, so if you're not in order, you can move them. One more, and we'll do that light blue, and then put a little black on top. And, that might be too much black, so you could always bring it up, on all of them. Just bring it up if it's too much. Pretty cool effect. I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.